What is ecology? Ecology is a scientific study of how organisms interact with their environment and all the other organisms that live in that environment. Biomes, the world's major communities. They're classified according to the predominant vegetation, characterized by adaptations of organisms to a particular environment. What determines a biome? Some of the things are things like the average yearly temperature or precipitation. This is the standard that we will be looking at for the day. Identify the relationships among organisms within populations, communities, ecosystems, and biomes. Ecology and biomes. To understand this, we need to first understand what is the term biotic and abiotic mean. Biotic refers to living things within the environment. Abiotic refers to the non-living things within an environment. Here are some examples. Types of biomes. Freshwater biome. Freshwater is defined by having a low salt concentration, less than 1%. Plants and animals in freshwater regions are adjusted to a low salt content and would not be able to survive in areas with a high salt concentration, such as oceans. Here are some examples of fresh water. Tundra. Tundra is the coldest of all the biomes. It has a frost mold landscape, extremely low temperatures, low precipitation, poor nutrition, and slow growth seasons. Northernmost regions of the Earth, long cold winters, short cold summers or cool summers, covered predominantly by permafrost just underneath the Earth's surface. It is frozen soil that prevents trees and other large plants from growing due to the fact that the roots cannot penetrate the permafrost. Here are some of the producers, primary consumers, and secondary consumers that live in this area. Deserts cover about 1/5 of the Earth's surface and occur where rainfall is less than 50 centimeters per year. Although most deserts, such as the Sahara of northern Africa and the deserts of southwest United States, Mexico, and Australia, occur at low latitudes, another kind of desert is a cold desert. It occurs in a basin and range areas of Utah, Nevada, and in parts of Western Asia. Most of them are near the mid-latitudes. Some deserts are hot and some are cold. They receive very little rainfall. These are the type of producers, primary consumers, and secondary consumers typically seen in deserts. Grasslands are characterized as land dominated by grasses rather than large shrubs or trees. They're near the mid-latitudes. They receive a moderate amount of rain, warm summers, and cold winters. Here are the producers, the primary consumers, and secondary consumers. Temperate deciduous forests. Temperate forests occur in eastern North America, northeastern Asia, western and central Europe. Well-defined seasons with a distinct winter. They receive more water than deserts or grasslands. They have cooler summers and are short, and cold winters. These are the type of producers, primary consumers, and secondary consumers in this biome. Temperate coniferous forests are found predominantly in areas with warm summers and cool winters, and they vary in all kinds of plant life. Consumed primarily of cone-bearing needle leaf or scale leaf evergreen trees found in areas that have long winters and moderate to high annual precipitation. These are the types of the producers, primary consumers, and secondary consumers that are typically found in these areas. Tropical forests are characterized by their great diversity of species. They occur near the equator. One of the major characteristics of a tropical forest is their distinct seasonality. Winter is absent, and only two seasons really are left, the rainy and the dry season. The length of daylight is about 12 hours and varies very little. They receive an extraordinary amount of rain, and these are the types of consumers and producers typically found in these locations. The marine biome covers about 3/4 of the Earth's surface and includes several different sub-areas. These are some examples of these areas.